In the present video, we will learn how to draw a molecule using the software ChemDraw. So first we will learn how to draw a 2D model and do the different features available in this 2D drawing, and then we will move on to 3D model. So this is the window of a ChemDraw software. So the software is ChemDraw Ultra. In this you can see there are different file options. So we will explore all these options slowly one by one. And this is the toolbar. You can see the different structures. So how to draw a structure, we will see this and we will explore all the options present in the ChemDraw Ultra. For example, if you want to draw a simple benzene ring, you can draw it like this and you can add another ring. So you can see a blue color is appearing. So wherever you press the cursor, so and you click on it, it will add the ring. So it will this blue color shows the point of addition for these molecules. Suppose if you want to add a single bond like this, so you can add a single bond like this. So you can draw a benzene ring using single bond lines like this. So if you want to erase this, this is the eraser tool. So just click on this. So here you can see a red color appeared. That means it doesn't fit there. Just erase it. So you can see using single bond, the structure is not appearing correct, whereas this is using these benzene rings, so it is a right structure. So if you want to correct this structure, just go to these tools. Here we have two tools to select the ligands or diagrams which we have drawn. One is lasso tool and the another one is marquee tool. So when you select the marquee tool, automatically a square appears around the selection. And if you select this lasso tool, so it is a free tool like this. So you can select your molecule like this and the molecule gets selected. Now go to structure and check structure. See, it is showing no errors found, but the structure is not appearing correct. So now go for clean up structure. Now you can see the structure has, now it is appearing better than the previous one. So previous one was looking distorted, but now this structure is appearing correct. So this is the option here. So in structure, after drawing the structure, first you have to select the structure. So if you have any doubt regarding whether you have drawn the structure correctly or wrong, first select the structure, then go to the structure option and click on this clean up structure. Then the structure gets cleaned. Here also you can do the same thing. Select it, go to structure and then clean up structure. So it makes the structure geometrically and stereochemically correct. So if we do any errors either in the valency or in the bond orders or etc., so these will be corrected by the software itself. So this is an inbuilt option which we can use. And then let us see other options. So now we will delete this. We'll keep this structure. So here you can see this is a solid bond. Here if you want more than multiple bonds, so here you can see there is a double bond, triple bond and different types of bonds. So if you want to add a double bond, select on this double bond and click on this. So you got a double bond. So again, if you want to add it here, you can add it here. So you can see this blue square is appearing. So wherever you click on the blue square, it will draw a bond. So if you are doing it on the blank window like this also, it will draw a bond. And if you want to erase it, you can erase it like this. And if you want to add text, suppose because you have drawn a double bond over here and you want to add some atom over here, then click on this text box and you click and then again click here. So where the blue one is appearing, if you click it there, then you can add your text. So you can add it as oxygen, nitrogen, or whichever element you want to place it, you can just type that. So by default it will be typing small letters. You have to type in capital letters. So here see, the valency is not sufficient, so it is showing a warning in red color. So what you have to do here, you have to add a hydrogen for nitrogen. Now the red color disappeared. See, automatically it gives the warnings whenever there is a shortage or a wrong valency or wrong bond order, it will show a red color. And if you want to add a dashed bond, you can add it like this. So this here it is a mistake, so you can remove it like this. And if you want to add again another bond here, you can add it like this. So now it is complete. And then let us draw another structure. And if you want to add here double bond, select on this and add a double bond. And if you want to add an element, click on this, click like this. And if you want to add a wedged bond, you can add it like this. See, you can see the solid wedged bond. If you want to add a hollow wedged bond, you can add it like this. Now let us remove this. If you want to add a wavy bond also, you can add it like this. So this is a wavy bond. Now here it is not required, whenever it is required, you can use that. And if you want to add a number of bonds, see, if you want to attach a chain of more than 5 atoms, so you can create a chain of same length. If you want to add, by default it is showing 5. If you want more than 5, you can add it. If you want 8, so then attach. See, here it has attached. If you want to still add, you can do it. See again, so the last value which we have given 8, that has been there. Now let us change it to 5 and then click attach. So it gets attached. So you can attach chains like this. And if you want to add another, you have different other functions like cyclopropane ring, cyclopentane ring, cyclobutane ring, so cyclohexane. You have chair cyclohexane. So if you want to draw the structure of a sugar molecule, first you have to select this. So here you can see the chair cyclohexane rings, and if you don't want them, you can just delete them. And next you have different templates also. We'll see the templates later on. And if you want to add when you want to draw a equation, if you have any chemical equation, that also we can draw. First let us see these molecules, then we will see the remaining features. And then now if you want convert a name into structure, so we have this option. So go to structure, convert name to structure. So here you can give any name. If, for example, you give the name paracetamol. See, you have got the paracetamol structure. Okay. So this is the structure of a paracetamol. And now if you want to see, you can see, if you want to analyze this, show analysis window. So in this it shows the formula of the molecule, the exact mass of the molecule, the molecular weight, and the M by E, mass by electron ratio, and the elemental analysis. So the carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. So if you want all these values also, if you want to paste them, it will paste below the molecule. So we see in publications and some places where in scientific papers, so the element properties, everything we can do like this. So go to view and show analysis window. So when you select this show analysis window, it will give the molecular weight of the molecule, the exact mass, and M by E ratio, and all the other required features. Now we'll delete this and then again select. So every time whatever property you want to study, first you have to select the molecule and then only you have to go for the options. Now chemical properties window. See, so in the chemical properties window we got the estimated. So these are the theoretical values for this molecule: the boiling point, melting point, critical temperature, critical pressure, critical volume, the Gibbs free energy, log P value, Henry's law, heat of formation, C log P, and CMR. So these are the chemical properties for this molecule. So if you want them, you can paste them below the molecule. And you can move it wherever required. So just click on it and drag it below the molecule. So you got the chemical properties also. And then if you want any other properties regarding this molecule, again go to view and show info window. So when you're asking info window, it is showing the XYZ axis and the angle. So like this you can explore the different options when you go to periodic table. So if you want to view the periodic table also, it will show the periodic table elements. So when you're drawing a structure, you can include the elements from this periodic table. And then see, you can magnify the structure. So go to view, then again use reduce. So automatically you can reduce or increase the size of the structure like this. So when you are selecting magnify, the structure has been magnified, and again you have to select the structure and go to reduce. So it will reduce the size of the structure. And then again select the molecule. So some features they will not be shown by default, only when you select the structure. So whenever you want to use any feature, first you have to select the structure, then go to the different features. So now if you want to add any 3D property also, you can add. So here the 3D properties which it can add are line, plane, exclusion sphere, and centroid. So we'll see that later. And then you have different options here, like it will show the atom properties, bond properties. So checking the structure, clean up the structure, and you can predict the proton NMR and C13 carbon NMR also here, and you can convert this structure to name. So now convert this structure to name. So we first what we did, we entered a name called paracetamol. It has given this structure, but now it has given the chemical name of the molecule. So N4-hydroxyphenyl acetamide. So now let us see the NMR shift. So this is the NMR structure of the molecule. So it is giving the structure and the different peaks for that. So this is the proton NMR spectra for this molecule. So this is a theoretical structure. And now if you want to see the C13 NMR also, you can see. So it is showing the values, different values of the peaks. So this is the C13 NMR. So NMR is nothing but nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. So when you run the NMR spectroscopy, this kind of spectra will be generated for this molecule, and the different peaks where it will be formed. So these spectra, they are formed based on the elements present in this. So those different peaks and the values will be given in this C13 NMR. And then now let's see other options. So now here this is not text, so we won't be using this. So if you want to change the color of the molecule, you can change it. See, red color. So previously it was in black color. You can change the color of the molecule, blue color, and you can change the color of the text also. So select it. You can change the font if you need. See, it's present, it is in Arial font. So let us change it to MS Gothic. And if you want to increase the size of the text, 14. And if you want to change the color, go to color. See, you can see from the previous font. So first you have to select it, and then only you can get the options. And if you want to change the alignment of the text also, so left centered, right justified, and line spacing. And these are the other options which we don't need. So, and in the file option, you can, if you already have any file of a molecule, you can open it. And if now we can save this as a, let us save this molecule. Before that, first let us remove this. So we have drawn this molecule. Now you save this, you can save as. So here there are different formats. So when you want to save, give it a file name, or we'll say it is a paracetamol. So because it is the structure of a paracetamol, okay. And then so when you say want to save, it will show different options: ChemDraw.cdx, .cdxml, and like this. So these are different formats in which you can save your ChemDraw file. But for frequent usage, whichever we are using, we have to save it in the form of this first one only, CDX format. So it is a ChemDraw format for a molecule. So it will be easy to open whenever you want to open this file. If you save it in the form of image file, it will be saved as an image only. But after that you cannot make any changes once you save it as an image file. So if you want to make any changes in the structure after some time, so now you have done some work, and then later on okay, first let's save it. So now you have done some work on this molecule and you are saving this file. And if later on if you want to change these elements, like if you want to change this element of oxygen, or you want to change the bond orders, etc., if you save it as an image file, you cannot make any changes. Whereas if you save it as the ChemDraw format, whenever you can if you want, you open the file and you can make changes easily. So it will be a changeable format. So these are the different options available for a ChemDraw. So this is an older version of ChemDraw. So we can draw only the 2D images for a molecule. So now let us see another molecule. So draw the structure of something like this. Suppose we don't know what is the name of this structure. So what we should do, draw the structure. So select the structure and then go to convert structure to name. See, it has given a name for this structure. So this is a system generated. So by the software algorithm which is present in the system, it will by default generate a label for this molecule. Sometimes it can be correct, sometimes it may be wrong also. So you have to check for yourself. So you know how to name a molecule and how to give the IUPAC name of the molecule. So you have to manually check whether the given name is correct or not. So for this structure it has given octahydro 3,5-dimethyl isoquinoline 8,8-AH ON. So I will leave this for you. So you can see for yourself whether this structure is correct or not. Okay. So whenever you are doing this, if you want to make any changes, first you have to select it and then only you can change it. So go to this, if you want to increase the size of this, see, first you have to select it and then if you want to magnify, so magnify. So the magnifying option is in the view, in the file options. When you go to view and magnify, it will magnify. If you say reduce, so it will reduce the size of the object which you have drawn. And suppose now this part is over, let us draw a chemical equation. So I am drawing a sample equation, it may not be chemically correct. Okay, so if you want to draw a chemical equation like this, now you have to add a plus symbol for that. So you got the plus symbol and then you are adding one more. Okay, and now you have to add the arrow. So you got the arrow. Then so the result. So you have drawn a chemical equation like this. And now if you want to add a frame for this, you can add the frame also. So this is one option. Otherwise go to this, select this. Okay, so where you got, so here this frame option is there, no? So you got it from here. You can do like that. And then if you want to add parenthesis also, you can do that. See here in the object you have this. Now let us remove this frame. So go to object, add frame. So because we did not select it, okay, it is in the previous selection. Now go to marquee selection. So you can, I think you got the point. So whichever selection you are making, it will be there itself until you are changing it. So to deselect it, you have to go to the next selection. So like this, and then go to object, add frame. So if you want to add a rounded rectangle, see, it added a rounded rectangle. If you don't want that, you can remove that and add frame, rectangle with shadow. If you see some publications, so publications which have synthesis of molecules, there you can see these frames around the chemical equations. So these frames around the chemical equations, they can be drawn using this option. So go to object, add frame. So now add parenthesis. So if you want to add parenthesis, you can add parenthesis. And then if you want to add braces, see here you can see the braces. And then next option is rounded rectangle with shadow. See here the rounded rectangle with shadow. So you can write a chemical equation also using this ChemDraw, and then you can add different types of frames as per your requirement. And now let us see if the color of the frame can be changed. See, so the entire color changed. So instead of black, if you want any other color also, you can change the color of the equation using this color option. So these are the different features. So this is an older version of ChemDraw where you can draw the 2D images, and after drawing the 2D images you can use options like clean up structure, check structure, etc. And you can see their NMR shifts also, and you can draw different chemical equations. So writing and drawing these chemical equations helps you in your scientific publications. So whenever you're writing a research paper or writing your thesis, this software is very useful. So ChemDraw Ultra is a very useful software. So in the present video we have discussed how to write this equation and how to draw a structure, how to check the structure and clean up the structure. In the next video we will see how to do a 3D structure. So I hope you understood the video till now.